Hi guys, it's Ashley or Ashy Kitty, and in this video I will be showing you the pin display that I made for my Leafeon from Pokemon pins. So, full disclosure, I filmed this video quite a while ago. I believe it was in 2022, but back then I only had the one big pin display that I've shown on my channel before, and I had wanted a separate display for my Leafeon pins. So this footage is quite old, or like the making of footage is quite old, but I recently got some new pins for the display, so I still wanted to show it off. For the display itself, I started off with this wooden frame sign thing. So it's like a frame, but it's like inset. I believe I got it from Hobby Lobby. Obviously, I think you can probably find alternatives out there. I don't shop at Hobby Lobby very often because of obvious reasons. So it's a wooden sign, basically. I made an insert for the pins out of foam board and fabric that I cut down. You might be like, why are you using pink fabric for a Leafeon themed pin display? But the frame is going to be yellow and green, so I didn't want to I wanted some contrast, and I use yellow, green, and pink as a color scheme quite often. So if you watch my other videos, you probably know that because I use it often. I also drilled holes in the top of the pin display for hanging implements later, so I just didn't show that because I didn't think you needed to see me drilling a hole with a drill in a wooden thing. The actual design of this is a fairly simple process, I think. I first painted the base green using acrylic paint. You could also use spray paint, but I had acrylic paint. And then after that, I sketched out the design using a Posca marker. I had Posca paint pens at that point, but more recently I've discovered, how useful they are when it comes to painting, because I'm working on another painting project, and oh my god, they're so great for detail. And then I blocked out the actual design with a darker green acrylic paint color. And lastly, I took a yellow Posca marker and did the detailing. Lastly, I used this dragonfly glaze, which is like a glittery like top coat kind of deal, and I just sealed that with that dragonfly glaze stuff, and I used yarn to make like a hanging piece so it could hang on my wall. So very simple process, honestly. But I decided that I wanted some sort of centerpiece for the display. So what better than to design my own Pokemon fan card. So this is my Pokesona. I call her Ashion. And I just drew this up in Procreate like I usually do with my digital pieces. I even did a back design for this. Not that I'll probably ever need it, but it was just for fun at the time. I ended up having to print it a couple times to... First it printed like way too big. It was like not quite the same size as a like jumbo card, like jumbo Pokemon card, but it was close enough. And then I printed it again and it still wasn't the right size, but it was close enough. So I didn't want to waste a ton of ink on printing it again to try and get it the same size. I designed it to be the same size, so I don't know why it printed. So I just made a cute little card to go in the center of my frame. I do think that someday I want to get it like printed professionally. I think it'd be fun to like hand out at events or something, but for now it's just for the display. And finally, here is me hanging the pins designated for this display. They're not all Leafeon. In the beginning I decided to put the Sugar Bones Poison Ivy pin. That's the one that I ended up putting right above the Leafeon card. And then after that I ended up acquiring 2 sets of Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy pins, so it was fitting that they'd go together. And then I have some other, plant themed, but here's the display. It's very cute in my opinion. This is a very simple project if you have, crafty skills, I guess. It's my pin display, and obviously I have plenty of room to add and expand to this collection on this display, so that's good. So I hope you liked watching me make this very old project that I did, and I hope you enjoyed watching the video. I have a bunch of videos in the pipeline right now. They're just, not quite finished, but I hope to be finishing those soon and posting them. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!